New Zealand's Environmental Report Card, a stark reality check. New Zealand's Ministry for the Environment has released its triennial environmental update, Our Environment 2025, delivering a stark warning about the nation's biodiversity and highlighting a mixed bag of environmental progress. The comprehensive report, a meticulous compilation of statistics, data, and research across 5 key domains: air, atmosphere and climate, freshwater, land, and marine, paints a complex picture of New Zealand's environmental health, revealing both concerning trends and pockets of positive change. Let's delve into the critical findings that demand immediate attention and strategic action. A biodiversity crisis unfolds, asterisk. The report's most alarming revelation is the dramatic decline in biodiversity. While specific details on the extent of species loss are not readily available in the provided text, the overall tone strongly suggests a significant and worsening situation. This underscores the urgent need for robust conservation efforts, habitat restoration projects, and the implementation of stricter regulations to curb the activities driving biodiversity loss. The report serves as a sobering reminder of the interconnectedness of ecosystems and the cascading effects of biodiversity decline on the entire natural world, ultimately impacting human well-being. We are losing precious species at an alarming rate, and the consequences will be felt for generations to come if decisive action isn't taken. This requires a holistic approach, involving collaboration between government agencies, scientific researchers, indigenous communities, and the public to develop and implement effective conservation strategies. The report calls for a renewed commitment to protecting and restoring native habitats, promoting sustainable land management practices, and controlling invasive species. Water quality, a failing grade, asterisk. The report highlights a critical issue affecting New Zealand's water resources: widespread contamination by E. coli. This fecal bacteria, indicative of pollution from both agricultural and urban sources, poses a significant threat to public health. The alarming statistic that nearly half of the over 1,000 groundwater monitoring sites failed to meet drinking water standards for E. coli at least once between 2019 and 2024 paints a grim picture of the scale of this problem. Furthermore, the report reveals a worsening trend in E. coli levels in nearly half of the monitored rivers. This underscores the urgent need for improved wastewater management systems, stricter regulations on agricultural practices, and increased investment in water quality monitoring and remediation efforts. The report emphasizes the link between agricultural runoff and urban waste contributing to the spread of E. coli. Solutions require a multifaceted approach, including farmer education and incentives for adopting sustainable practices, improved wastewater treatment plants in urban areas, and stricter enforcement of existing environmental regulations. Climate change, the looming threat, asterisk. Our Environment 2025 doesn't shy away from addressing the looming threat of climate change and its profound implications for New Zealand. The report paints a vivid picture of the escalating risks posed by increasingly severe and frequent extreme weather events, exemplified by the devastating impact of Cyclone Gabrielle in 2023. The vulnerability of approximately 750,000 people and 500,000 buildings situated near rivers and coastal areas underscores the urgent need for improved infrastructure, robust disaster preparedness plans, and effective climate adaptation strategies. Low-lying communities face the imminent threat of sea level rise, while rural communities are increasingly susceptible to devastating wildfires. The report emphasizes the need for proactive measures, including investment in resilient infrastructure, relocation strategies for vulnerable communities, and proactive wildfire prevention and management techniques. The government must prioritize climate adaptation strategies to safeguard communities and minimize the economic and social disruption caused by climate-related disasters. This includes investing in infrastructure improvements, developing early warning systems, and enhancing community resilience programs. Air quality, a glimmer of hope, asterisk. Amidst the overwhelmingly negative findings, the report offers a small glimmer of hope. improved air quality in some areas. While specific details are lacking in the provided text, this positive development highlights the potential for progress when appropriate measures are implemented. This should serve as an impetus to intensify efforts aimed at reducing air pollution across the nation. The report likely underscores the importance of continued investment in clean energy technologies, stricter emission standards, and public awareness campaigns promoting cleaner transportation and sustainable energy choices. This success story should encourage a broader national strategy to tackle pollution, encompassing the transition to renewable energy sources, better vehicle emission standards, and improved industrial practices. A call to action *. Our Environment 2025 is not merely a collection of statistics, it's a clarion call for urgent action. The report's stark findings demand a concerted and comprehensive response from the government, businesses, and individuals. It highlights the urgent need for a fundamental shift towards sustainable practices, stronger environmental regulations, and increased investment in environmental protection and restoration. The future of New Zealand's environment and the well-being of its people hinges on our collective commitment to addressing these critical challenges. Only through collaborative efforts and bold action can we hope to reverse the troubling trends highlighted in this report and secure a healthier, more sustainable future for generations to come. The report's message is clear. We must act now, decisively and collaboratively, to safeguard New Zealand's precious environment for future generations. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now.